Hey, hey guys, what's going on? Industrial Dave here. Welcome to 6 to 6. Let's talk about it. It happens. I don't like talking about it, but we have to. Londell, the Houston refinery is closing. It is closing. So let's talk about why. How does this affect us? Obviously, guys, this is our field. We love oil and gas, right? Um, no one wants to see this, right? Nobody likes to see these things happen, but they do. I'm gonna play this one. I'm gonna blame this on poor management. I want to say that these refineries are old, man. I mean, we're the further we get along in life, obviously, the older things get. These refineries now are starting to, become a century. They're getting up there, right? We're talking some 60 years old. I believe this Lindale base. Actually, I want to find out. I don't know how old. Let me see. I want to say it was 100 years or something. Let me see. When? Oh no, duh. I'll put How old is Houston Lawndale base? I'm a terrible speller. Refinery. Let's see, guys. We're gonna see how old this is. Yes, that's over 100. The Lawndale base began operation in 1908. That is crazy, guys. This refinery has been running since 1918. It's over 100 years old. It's the oldest refinery in Lawndale base's operation. The first refinery in Houston shipping channel. Super interesting. But guys, these things do happen. We are gonna get to the video, so let's check it out. Sorry guys, I got like screens everywhere. It looks crazy. So I'll play it for you guys, and here we go.
One of the nation's largest oil refineries, LyondellBasell, is closing.
I'm messing it up for you guys. You guys might want to see that, right? There you go. My fault.
The nation's largest oil refineries, LyondellBasell, is closing in Houston. But Mayor Sylvester Turner believes the 500-plus employees will be able to find another job in the energy sector. Energy experts say the closure shows the evolution of Houston's biggest industry. Here's Adam Bennett.
It's been a Houston fixture for more than 100 years, but next year, this oil refinery on the Ship Channel, one of the largest in the country, will be shutting down. The company.
Now, with that being said, largest in the country, I want to give a little perspective. I'm not going to keep pausing and all that stuff, but this refinery puts out, let me see. Nope, that's Marathon. All right. So just to give you guys an idea, this refinery was put in 268,000. No, I'm saying it wrong. 268,000 barrels of oil a day. That's a decent amount. I don't know if you guys, any of my viewers in here are from the Houston area, but the biggest one in the United States, I don't know if you guys have worked there or not. It's a Marathon, and it's a Galveston Bay refinery. The largest refinery in the United States produces 631 barrels of oil. That's a lot. That's a lot of oil. But segue to this, I will tell you guys the largest refinery in the world. I don't know if you guys know where it's at. It's super random. It's in India. I cannot pronounce this word. Jamnagar. I'm just going to call it Jamnagar. I'm going to say Jamnagar. The Jamnagar refinery in India is the world's largest oil refinery, processing 1.24 million barrels of crude oil a day. That's a lot. That was as of April 2023. 1.2. That's a lot of damn oil or whatever. So, guys, I'll continue the video. Sorry.
Company will stay in Houston.
Overall, Houston's going to weather this pretty easily.
KHEU 11 energy expert Ed Hers says some of those workers could stay on to help remediate the site.
A lot of those jobs, folks would be able to move it to other parts of maybe the oil patch, upstream, downstream.
Many of those employees, those 500 employees, I don't think they'll have any problems finding another position.
Hey guys, I'm sorry. I know this is super random, but guys, I'm sorry. This is super random. But with this DEI stuff, I have never in my life seen so many black mayors. I'm sorry. Maybe it's just me, but I think we're doing pretty good. I guess. I don't know why everybody's so mad, but okay.
Within one of the energy companies.
Mayor Sylvester Turner said today the energy capital of the world is also trying to lead in the energy transition.
Texas leads number 1 in wind capacity. We are number 2 in solar capacity. So I think what you're just seeing is the evolution that's taking place within the energy sector.
Exhibit.
Now, so look at this. Now I have mixed feelings about that, right? So with people saying that the energy is taking over, right, with the refineries. So I'm going to try to see how we can kind of mix these two together right here. Let me get back big for you guys. So let's see how we can mix these two together, right? You have electric power cars, right? So we have electric power cars. We have more of those. So in reality, because we're getting more electric cars, we don't need as much oil, right? So again, everything is a give and a take. I talk about this all the time on my videos, guys. You cannot have something for nothing. You got more electric cars on the road, cool. No oil, because the electric cars aren't needing oil. So you got to take that away. But now you got all these electric cars on the road. How are they going to run? They need power. They need juice. It's something for it's never something for nothing, guys. And then if you look here, like I said, on right here on this video here, where it says Sunnyside Solar Farm, a solar farm, guys. I don't know why they don't understand, but these solar projects and everything, they take up. It's just not. You gotta have a power plant, man. You can have a little bit of free energy, but the cost is gonna go down the line. It takes so much energy to get these solar panels and all this crap and whoop-de-wah, whatever. But guys, I'm just not for solar panels if you really need energy. And you know what? I even talked about this on one of my other videos. I know I'm just going back and forth all over the place, guys. You guys remember back in 2020, was it 2022? I think it was it might have been 2021. Remember when Texas had that really bad ice storm? They had a really bad ice storm in Texas. And I can relate this here. So Texas has this weird thing where they are not part of the United States power grid. So what that means is, let's use Virginia, for example. I'm in Virginia. So if we come into a cold snap where we have freezing temperatures for 3 days, we're connected to the grid. So basically the power companies can pay for extra power, and from New Jersey or even from Colorado or whatever, it's all any state that's connected, and Virginia can say, hey, we need power, we'll pay you. And we're connected and the energy could come. But Texas is not connected to anybody. So whatever they have, that's what they have. You know, whatever power plants they have or however many solar farms, that's all the power they have. And if you guys do not remember, people died. People died just staying in their house. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's spit flying everywhere. But guys, people died in their house because there wasn't enough power to go around, because Texas is not connected to the grid. And that also makes demand higher for the Houston people, the Dallas people, whatever. So it makes their bills ridiculous because you can only have a certain amount of people on the juice and the grid at the same time. I hope that's making sense, guys.
Today, the mayor announced the state approved the largest urban solar farm in the country.
What the hell is an urban solar farm? I know I'm not the only one that heard. Wait. What is an urban solar farm? Is it Is it a black servant farm or a urban? I don't know, guys. You guys are gonna hit me. I don't know what an urban's. And I'm sorry to mix urban with black. I don't know. I don't know what that means, but it's a maybe the solar farm is gonna have like grills and gold necklaces and chains and stuff. I don't
The
know.
mayor announced the state approved the largest urban solar farm in the
It's
country
hilarious.
on the site of an old landfill in Sunnyside. Another example of the winds of change blowing for Houston's largest industry. I reached out to Lyondell Basell to ask what will happen to those 500 plus jobs and whether those workers will transition to other plants. I also reached out to the workers union with the same questions. I'm still waiting to hear back from both.
So I'll answer that question for you guys. So basically, what's gonna happen is that when these people get laid off from their refinery or whatever, they're either gonna have to transition and find another job, or they'll have to do a whole nother field, or more than likely, if you guys don't know about the Houston area, there's refineries. There's a lot of refineries in that area, in outside of Houston, in Pasadena, LaPorte, Texas, and everything, and Baytown and all that. But when you have an influx of 500 people at the same time looking for jobs, you know what I mean? That could kind of get a little tricky. But for the most part, guys, the people like that work at refineries, they could get jobs anywhere as an operator, depending on whatever unit that was that they operated. The only thing that I don't like about working at smaller refineries, guys, I'm saying smaller refineries because it's not like country. Well, I don't know if Lawndale base is everywhere. I'm not sure, but you can only pretty much kind of stay with that company if that makes any sense. Like if you were working for the city, right? Let's say you work for Los Angeles Police Department. You can't go work in Houston Police Department and expect your benefits to transfer. Doesn't work like that, right? So same for the refineries. Me personally, I would rather work for a bigger corporation. That way I can always have that flexibility and stuff like that. But I'm gonna blame poor management, because when you have an old refinery, you have to update it, guys. And I know this is none of our doing, but this is when it comes down to your schedule outages and your planning, new construction updates. All this stuff matters to keep things running, because stuff does not last forever. And then at 100 years old, if you do not spend the money over the years, you will get to a point where it will just be an astronomical amount of money to update the entire refinery. Some of these refineries are over 200 acres and 300 acres. They are small cities, you know what I mean? So, I want to know how many acres. Let's find it out. Well, I'll tell you exactly how big this is. I wish I didn't type so slow. I'm sorry, guys. How many acres is Houston Lawndale Base Refinery? Guys, I'm going to learn how to spell that word. Let's see. 700. Wow. That's a lot. 700 acres. They said 1,200 workers. Wow. So that they say that refinery had an impact of $800 million. Now, I don't know if that means an impact to the economy or whether it's $800 million worth of payroll every year for 1,200 workers. I'm not sure, but that's still a nice chunk of change that will not no longer be in the Houston area or whatever. They make Lawndale Base makes gasoline. Yes, I know it sounds crazy, but guys, we all call it gas. Not all gas is gas, guys. They make gasoline, they make diesel, jet fuel, and lube oils. Okay. Not every refinery is the same, guys. Some refineries only make jet fuels and diesel and stuff like that, believe it or not. But yeah, so that's it. So this will basically just kind of play as a video that you guys can click on and watch and everything. Hope you guys learned something from the live. I am going to continue to be as steady as I can, guys. On Wednesdays, I will be doing my lives, and making sure. Usually, I'll put the link, guys. My fault. I did not put the link this time. I usually always put the link in the video. So when I'm doing the lives that you guys can, if you guys have any comments or anything that you want, I put the link in the chat so you could call in and say, hey, I work there, or hey, the refinery or whatever is closing on my neck of the woods, or what have you. So I am building a community, guys. That's what this channel is about. I'm building a community of blue collar guys and gals to get together and say, this is America. This is America, baby. You know what I mean? We got to build it. We have to reach out to our younger generation and push these trades. We have to push the trades. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, got a little bit of knowledge from it. And yeah, guys, you guys are in the Lawndale base refinery. I hope you guys get something out there soon while you guys are doing your shutdown on all the units and everything. Have a safe work day out there, guys, and have an industrious day. Wow.